I don't know why it makes me Slytherin, but that's what it is. Me neither. I don't know. I just kind of roll with it. We're gonna camp, because the next one's a battle. What do you think? Oh, Vissy.
In tenuous firelight.
Gryffindor, probably, honestly. I'd say a Gryffindor. Yeah. Do you disagree? If you read about Ravenclaw, I think you would, David. I think so. I tend to be friends with a lot of Ravenclaws. There's a webcomic about how Slytherins are actually BFFs with Hufflepuffs, and the reason no one fucks with Puffs is because Slytherins make them pay for it. Oh, yes. I love that. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. You ever have a dream that leads to an IRL that no one answers because it hasn't been done yet? So frustrating today. Ew, no, ew. Why? Because you're friendly and outgoing and you're tough and you stand up for yourself and you stand up for your friends. I mean, yeah. You're pretty. Gryffindors tend to be really pretty. I could see it. You're athletic. She said it'd be like years ago. Oh my god, I'd believe it. I love the Hufflepuffs. I don't know why anyone goes after Hufflepuffs. They're just like peaceful, mind your own business bitches who grow plants. They're the stoners. Like, shut up. They're your drug dealer. Don't be mean. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, thank God. We have a nighttime ambush. Herb suppliers, right? Like, I'm all about them Hufflepuffs. Be my friend. I'm into it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a Gryffindor. Gryffindors, like, I've always seen Gryffindors, they're like Slytherins. They just tend to be more out there, more like outgoing, a little bit more extroverted. They're not too different. They're totally the drug dealers. Exactly. Like, they've got the opium. They've got everything. Anything you could grow, they're making it. People don't need to judge them. Produces a random trinket. Dicks. All right. Random supply item. Removes blight. You. Minus stress. Pep talk. All right. So let's do this. They just head to the greenhouse and compare strains. Exactly. Like, I'd probably be besties with Hufflepuffs, honestly. Really? Okay, thanks for the torch. I feel so blessed. Hi, Lion Blood. How are you, love? They're such precious little beans. They absolutely are stoners. Their fucking dorm is near the kitchens. Exactly. And a greenhouse. Like, come on. Duh. I'd be besties. For real. Like, I don't think there's a house I wouldn't want to be friends with. Except maybe, some Gryffindors I think I wouldn't like, because some of them take that boisterousness to, like, a cocky level. Not as in cocky, our friend, but, like, cocky, like, you know, like Harry. He'd be kind of, like, into himself a little bit. And, like, I can do no wrong. And, like, what if he wasn't some blessed child? Like, he could do wrong. Ellie, I love you, honeybean. Cheers. Let's cheers away, Ellie. She's lurking now. Also, I was always really jealous of their greenhouse. Like, I like the Slytherin's common room. Slytherin common room was under the lake, which I think is really cool. Because lakes are cool and they have the mermaids and stuff in them. But to have a greenhouse as, like, your dorm would be really fucking cool. Yes! You whistle at that titty bitch. Cheers, my love. It actually reminded me I need to take a leave before my fucking cramps kick in and I want to die. The trick is to take the drugs before the cramps kick in, so then you don't feel like death. Let's buff. Let's get buff, y'all. How are you, Lion Blood? Is anybody watching the sports ball today? I don't really partake, but More power to those who do. Ooh! I have to grind up the last of my daytime marijuana. I gotta go get weed today. Leaving the house sucks. I hope there's not like Super Bowl people there buying weed. Angry Super Bowl people. Who I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. I'm assuming no one here likes the Super Bowl because no one knows. I'm busy channeling my little goblin and chilling with you guys. Nice. Freebird? Freebird. I don't watch sports ball either. You're tired? Boo. Same. Chiefs and Buccaneers. Louis, I'm the exact same. I'm not a sports ball person, but I fucking hate Tom Brady. Yeah, like, is anyone just gonna accept that he's just gonna take people to the Super Bowl no matter what? Like, whatever team can afford him will go to the Super Bowl. I think he should be like a cheat card. Like, they should probably knock him out. Untangling, oh my god, I really need to do a Visi. It's so bad at this point. Like, I probably need Zeke's help. They're really bad. They just keep twisting because I've left it. I thought I would have been Gryffindor, but I think you're right. I'm probably in Ravenclaw. Yeah, you don't have that, like, boisterous cockiness of the, like, the different, like I said, the difference that I would have seen, like, if you had a friend that did something inappropriate and you wanted to talk to them about it, Harry would get up on a stage and get a fucking megaphone and announce it to the whole school that his friend did something wrong and he needed to talk to him about it, whereas a Ravenclaw would be tactful and take their friend aside and be like, hey, what's up? I noticed you did this and it was kind of out of character. They just tend to be a little bit more tactful and less, like, knee-jerk reaction. Not that all Gryffindors are knee-jerk, tactful people, but... Or untactful, tactless. But, like, Harry Potter was. God, I hated him. It means you're good at multitasking? Aw, cute. You remember you gotta do something, start it. 5 minutes in, you realize, oh, that other thing, start that. Forget the first thing, but remember like 10 minutes later, repeat until you finish behind schedule. Or someone asks why the hell you're running back and forth between workstations. You're literally describing the way Zeke describes me. Also, my house would totally have a riddle lock. A riddle lock? Like from, Labyrinth? I try to be subtle and considerate whenever I approach someone about behavior, but it usually blows up in my face. Most of the time, I mean, especially if you're like around my age, adults that are still acting like children, there's probably a reason. Normal adults, you know, they apologize, they own up to their icky behavior, back off, you know, fix it. But some people just don't grow. I've had people do that to me too, like, and I'm being very nice, like just trying to, you know, something's up, and I just get, and I'm like, holy shit, I am never trying to help anyone ever again. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, the Ravenclaws have I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that as a Slytherin. Fuck. That's really cool. I didn't know that. I think Zeke would totally... Zeke thinks he's a Gryffindor, but I think he'd be a Ravenclaw 100%. He lives for riddles and like puzzles and, you know, intellectual stuff like that. Like, that is Zeke's bread and butter. Answer me this? Hell yes, dude. I just picture the ones from Labyrinth with the door handles in their mouths, and they're like, that. Ravenclaws are snobs. Not all of them. I don't think so. That being said, I do think Hermione Granger should have been a Ravenclaw, and I think she was a snobby Ravenclaw. Like, especially when she was a little kid. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. What a little fucking cunt. Not all of them are brain snobs. I don't think so. I think there's more Ravenclaws, or more Slytherins that are snobs, if anything. Sadly. I've always wanted a door on my house that just doesn't look like a door, like a secret door. Like it's just a chunk of the wall that moves and no one else knows. Labyrinth, it's another one. It's right up there with Dark Crystal. It's another Jim Henson. You'll definitely be watching that. Oh, yes. Grifflepuffs? Oh, cute. See, that's why I think I'm like a Slitherpuff. I think I'd be like a Slitherpuff. I don't really like have an extreme enough personality to just fit in one. I could totally see Zeke as a Ravenclaw Hufflepuff because he's mostly chill unless assault hits, and he's really good at puzzle games. He enjoys them. Puzzles and instructions and anything like that is like crack to him. Absolutely. Dark Crystal is one of my favorites ever. If I could design my own house, there would be secret doorways. Yes, I've always wanted that. Just doors that are part of the wall that you would like click or something. I always thought that would be cool. That or like weird secret passageways. Maybe even a dumbwaiter would be cool. Like if I had infinite income, disposable income, I would love to buy an old Victorian like fixer-upper house with those dumbwaiters and just weird shit in it and fix it up. Maybe it'd be haunted. Maybe I could haunt it. I don't know. It'd be cool. Oh, I know. Bunbarian, do you remember? Did you watch him play Riven? I actually had to come in at one point and tell him to stop trying so hard. And I literally had to go in and tell him, babe, it's a kid's game. It's a children's game. Stop thinking so hard. Because he was just he way overcomplicated Riven. Like, he was at a point where he was learning the language that was, like, in an alphabet on a kid's room or something. Insane. Slitherdoor? I like Slitherdoor. I are potat. You are potate. Potate, potat, tomat, tomate. Let's take our pants off. Oh my god, Louis, I cough every single fucking time. You're never a fraud. Actually, Eliza and I were just talking about this the other day. Like, as stoners, we never make fun of each other for anything except coughing, because we all cough. I don't think there's a time you stop coughing if you're smoking good weed, to be honest. Unless you literally cough non-stop. Like, if you just never, ever stop coughing, even when you're not smoking, then that's a problem. Where the entrance to the basement, like, pulled out of the wall, and the basement was this really cozy home theater. See, that is so cool. Hermione should have been Ravenclaw. HP should have been Slytherin. Ron's a Gryffindor. Purest of heart, yeah. Show me another child willing to command that chess. Dude. Ron self-sacrificed more than anyone in that whole show. I agree 100%. Yeah, Ron was great. You know what I've noticed, Eliza? I've kind of been, like, just paying attention to it. It's if I do too big of a dab drop, I cough real bad. It's dabs. I hate to say it, but it is dabs. And I don't know what it is in the dabs or what it is about it, but that makes me cough like a fucking bitch. For a long time, like I can feel it in my lungs. Ron was a little twat in the 7th book, though. So was Harry. They were all little twats. Those kids were fucking jerks. Need to be a lot hotter, probably. Torch hot, you mean? Neville, 100% Hufflepuff. Right? Like, the fuck? Literally, like, episode 1, he's all about plants. And from that moment on, he's all about plants. I never understood why he was a Gryffindor. Like, you can be brave and be in another house. Lots of people in other houses were brave. The fuck? Oh, and the head wig? That was 100% uncalled for. I have a really hard time watching that video. I can't do it because it kills me. Because of the prophecy? Oh, fuck, I bet you're right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Hedwig that didn't need to happen. Katie, I'm a Gryffindor. You think so, Knives? You really don't think you'd be a Slytherin? I think Vissy would be a Gryffindor with you. Fuck off! Neville was the chosen one. It's true. I'm a Slytherin. This is true. Yes. I am, but I don't think I'm a mean, like, evil person. Bitch! I treat books like sacred cows, and I threw Deathly Hallows when Hedwig died. Bunbarian, someone spoiled Dumbledore for me. Not even kidding you. I was working at Taco Time. I was in high school, and this stupid fucking kid I worked with came up and whispered in my ear, Dumbledore dies. Because he got the book before me. I wanted to fucking shoot him in the face. I was so mad. What am I? Andrew, I think you'd be Gryffindor. I just remembered Hogwarts Legacy is coming out next year. I hope it's good, and I hope nothing has to do with the turf bitch, because I don't want to give her any more of my money. Andrew, I think you would. I think you would, because you are brave and you're true of heart and almost too true of heart, like self-sacrificing true of heart, you know? A Raven door? You think so, Vissy? Maybe. I went to the midnight release for the book and binged it the first night because someone spoiled Chamber of Secrets for me and I was livid. We always went to the midnight release too, but every other book, my sister and I both read them, and we were too poor to buy 2 hardbacks. They were like $25 a piece. So my mom would buy one, and then my sister and I would go every other book. I would get to read it first, and then she would, and that was the time she got to read it first. I've been feeling spicy and like frontline in battles on behalf of others lately. Man, no time like the present. Bitch. It was a stage that took in posts on their message board. Oh, the end of The Force Awakens was spoiled for me on Smash Bros. Stage. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's a fucking jerk move. Hodor. Hodor's skin makes me sad. It's understandable. My sister's almost 6 years younger than me, so I don't have to share my copies. My sister's 5 years younger than me, and I still had to share all my copies. But I was pissed. Pissed! I was so mad. I mean, books to me are sacred treasures as well. I would never spoil anything for someone on purpose, ever.
This is how a life.
Because Bunbarian, there are 12ies out there. They're the same people that come into my chat and like to make mean jokes about transgendered people or use the N-word because they think they're cute. It's those people. They have no joy in their life. Really, Louis? That's really sad. I love Smash Bros. I feel like in every community game, there's always going to be like that weird, toxic, you know? I like the packs. I have one somewhere, and I, for the life of me, can't find it. But I really liked it. I thought it tasted really good. I really wish I could... Fuck, I think it's in one of these cup holders. I have a PAX, and I have a Aero Pro. The Aero Pro's better, but it's harder to find cartridges. The Aero Pro is really hard to find. Like, I've only one dispensary in my area literally has cartridges for the Aero Pro. But fuck, I do have one, and I keep meaning to try to, like, actually find it. It's somewhere on my desk. It's just really small and black. It looks like, it's like smaller than a tampon, man. A lot of the pro circuit are getting outed as predators. Dude, power in the wrong hands is like such a big problem in our society. Because the people who want power usually want it for nefarious reasons. Good people don't need power. When I did my playthrough for Emmy, I kept telling everyone how much I love Morden, and no one told me what happened to him. Oh, that's so wonderful, though. You know, when I played the whole Mass Effect trilogy for the very first time last year, and my community protected me like nobody's business. They were like mama bears for spoilers, because almost everybody's played it before me, and nothing. I mean, it was like a fucking shield in my chat, and it was awesome. Even the community would be like, "That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler," like if my mods didn't know. And that made it so much better for me. I don't like spoilers. Like, why? Yeah, remember Mass Effect? Mm-hmm. Oh my god. I'm gonna get a Mass Effect tattoo, and that if that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. It was absolutely one of the best stories and games I have ever experienced in my life. Yeah. It was just rip your heart out and shit on it. Is the E-Leaf eye stick? I don't think I've used that one. E-Leaf eye stick. I don't think I've even seen it. Yeah, there was a Smackdown. We don't do spoilers, especially in beautiful games like that. It's disrespectful. It's such a fucking amazing experience. Everyone should get to play it seriously. Mass Effect is... oh my gosh, David. There were some stories in there I quite literally just cried and cried. They really hit your heart. I mean... the stories, oh. The first one, in my opinion, has the best ending. Second one, the ending's very, like, vanilla pudding. I liked the third one. People bitched about it. I thought it was good, but I played it way late after the whole hubbub of everyone hating it, so I wasn't, like, part of the, you know, let's all gang up on a game because it wasn't exactly what we wanted thing. I really, really, really hope the new game is good because that trilogy was so good for me. I mean, it was just probably one of the best things I've ever played. So good. I mean, it really takes you to places, David. Like, you have to, like, make decisions and, God, I don't want to spoil it, but, like, damn, it's so good. Dragon Age, same. I honestly think Mass Effect had more heart-wrenching stories in it than Dragon Age for me personally, but Dragon Age had better music, and I like mythical stuff better than space. Yeah, it was, God, I can't. Yep, The ME trilogy is the best game trilogy from the 2010s. It's my game of the year for 2020. Like, it was, and I don't say that lightly, that game, the writers deserve something, man. Dude, I can't. I don't know how to, like, it's hard to describe it without ruining it, but there is one mission in it, and I can't remember the name of the mission, but there's an autistic boy being taken advantage of medically, like, in a facility, and it looks like someone being on a ventilator, like a life support system, but you can hear all of his thoughts. And I broke down and I couldn't play anymore for like a week because it hit me, Overlord. And I'm gonna get a tattoo from it because it is so powerful. So powerful. Yep, I broke in half like a fucking flimsy doll. That was so I just don't know another word other than powerful. It was insanely powerful. All of them. There's so many though. I mean, the Asari with the daughters who she has to, like, I don't want to ruin it, but fuck, man.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I cannot hear, does this unit have a soul? Oh. We all thought it was so harmless. Yep. Really, Knives? Dude, to each their own. There's a lot of games I've played where I don't think I'd get a tattoo from them. Legion. My heart. Ooh, Alk, what are you gonna get? Jack growing personally and becoming an insert spoiler here for the group after originally being my... See, I'm the same Not Enough Gun. I did not like Jack in her first appearance, but in the second appearance, I liked her way more because she actually, like, developed as a human. In the first one, she was just a bitchy 13-year-old child who, like, wanted a cupcake.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Oh, Fable's so good. I loved all the Fable games. Those were my first games I ever, like, owned myself. I owned Ocarina of Time, but the Nintendo 64 belonged to my brother. Yep, I hated Jack, and everybody's like, oh, she's so hot, do her. And I was like, ew, no, it's like fucking having sex with a 10-year-old who can't shut up. Cheers! Oh my god, let's cheers. A Morden tattoo or a Paragrade. Why not yes? Gotta run to the shops. Be safe, David. Wash your hands, don't let people touch you. Judy! Judy. It's you. How are you, love? Cheers. Morgan's a whiny bitch. I liked her mom more. Honestly. It's, what's the redhead chick? She's the one I want to fuck. Oh my god, why do I always forget her name? Tiana, Tiliana. What is it? Oh my god, Leliana. Oh, bitch. I was all about that pensive bitch with all of her fucking ravens. Do me. Do me. Oh, yes. Cheers. Oh my god, what's up, Toodle? How are you, honey? I solved the mole problem, but now my big ball doesn't want to eat again. I got my big ball to eat for the first time in like 6 months the other day. I was pretty excited. And I gave her a new cage and everything, and she has not come out of her hide ever since. She's lovely. That's another beginner, quote-unquote, reptile I do not suggest. Do not get a bearded dragon if you're a newbie, and don't get a ball python, please. Opposite issues.
Be gone, fiend.
Her mother is why I'm gonna take out Eggman. I was so mad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, don't you know? Fuck. There's never enough room. Never enough room. I figured it's a temperature problem because the house is cold now. I mean, maybe, but even in the fucking summer when it's 150 degrees, my ball python looks at me like, what's that? A fresh rat that's all bloody that you spent $10 on? Pshaw. I hate them. Whereas Cersei's like, I just had that large rat and I feel like I'm gonna explode, but I'll take another. Sick, let's do this. She's a cow, it's great. Allie, how are you and your new little baby? Being an evil queen in Fable 3 in my 5 playthrough made me a bit sick to my stomach because I did all the evil options to protect people and everyone hated me. I cannot be evil in a game. As even though, like, I wanted to be evil in, sorry, I clicked the wrong screen again. I wanted to be evil in Fable so bad because you look so fucking badass, but I cannot bring myself to be evil in a video game. I can't do it. I always take the good options. It hurts. In Mass Effect, I did take a few renegade options, but it was usually to punch a, to punch a reporter in the face. Oh, Radio, you're the one who got me to start playing this again. Seriously, you're the reason I'm doing this. My little girl looks at me every time I'm near, like, feed me. Yup. Mm-hmm.
More dust.
Oh.
More ashes.
Who, did David just die? Shut the fuck up. Did David just die? David just died. I think. Did David just die? David just died. To a goo monster. I am pissed. I have to get a new hound now. God damn it. No shit. Oh, Radio, that makes me really happy. I hate the goo boys. To be fair, David was very low level, but I'm heartbroken. He goes to the shops and his character dies. Maybe we can make a new one and level it up before he gets back, and it makes it all better. I just moved the little one up to small rats, so maybe she'll go on his birth growth. Dude, I have my little, ground python that's really, really, really small, the itty bitty snake I have. I still haven't got it to eat. It looks fine. It's like healthy and chubby, but I can't get it to eat. I've bought it 3 pinkies as small as I possibly can now, fresh ones. I'll try to make oh my God, Radio, yes, that'd be dope. Hayes just tuned me. Your flailing attempts against me are embarrassing, and I wanted to die. I love Hades. That was my absolute game of the century, though. That studio, I don't think, can do any wrong. I think my 2 big girls, both Cersei and Midna, are both on medium rats, and then the itty bitty girl is on pinkies, but she still hasn't fucking eaten one. I'm just like, God, eat it! It's okay, she's young. Young snakes are kind of assholes. It's fine. I think my favorite little bit from Don't Do It, Morgan was trying to hit on Sten, getting turned down, then being at a loss for words when he was like, well, maybe if we get you a helmet, how hard can you bite down? You'll have to break the skin. Oh my God. You know, in Dragon Age 3 Inquisition, I quite literally did everything I needed to do to fuck Iron Bull and stopped playing.
Masterfully executed.
Like, in order to have sex with Iron Bull, you have to impress him by, like,
remind yourself that
killing a bunch of dragons or something. And so I killed enough dragons to impress him, and we had sex, and he spanked me, and I got bored, so I left.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
Big Green, I do a special kind of watering so it's impossible to drown themselves when they're babies because I'm very scared of that. It's like a self-filling, really shallow water dish. It's impossible to drown yourself in, basically. All the companion dialogue was great, yeah. I loved the companion dialogue, was some of the best. Inquisition sucked. I know, and that was all I wanted to do. And then I was done, like I was bored after that. I was like, okay. Like, I spent all this time just fucking Iron Bull, and now I don't know what to do. Like, I literally didn't even know what the main story was, because all I did was find dragons and kill them. Oh, does it really? Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
A fresh irritant to some.
I know, he gives you a safe word.
A sanguine memory to me.
I wanted to romance Krem. Oh. There's a lot of people in those games I want to romance they don't like.